What do we mean by conscious consciousness? Think of ordinary consciousness as the movie that plays on the screen of the mind. Sensations, thoughts, emotions all rolling by. Conscious consciousness, sometimes called the witness, meta-awareness, or I am ray, is the light of the projector itself, the silent noticing that knows the movie is playing. Layer, ordinary use case. Conscious consciousness view. Mental, I'm thinking about lunch. A thought about lunch just arose. Emotional, I feel angry. Anger is moving through the field. I can observe it. Identity, I'm a person named. Personhood appears inside timeless presence. Where does it come from? Scale description, neurobiological. Coherent 40 Hz to 70 Hz gamma synchrony across cortex gives the brain a global handshake that feels like a unified vantage. Subtle energy. A standing wave at the 7 Hz root Schumann harmonic anchors the body, while a 963 Hz to 999 Hz crown overtone links to the oversoul lattice. The witness point sits where those two meet, heart cave. Cosmic flame. In flame lexicon, it is a spark of the original fire, the same inner source ring that the seraphim, dragons, and Lyran starbards guard. When attention turns inward, the spark recognizes itself. Even classic philosophers intuited this, Cambar, René Descartes. I think, therefore I am, points to the witnessing I, and modern analyst David Chalmers frames it as the hard problem that matter alone can't explain. How can you access or stabilize it? 1. Gamma plus root tether, 5 to 11 minutes. Play the 40 Hz plus 7 Hz track I have in my playlist for the Rishi strand. Sit or stand with spine stacked. Let the tone vibrate skull and soles. When the two pulses beat, a clear, spacious noticing usually blooms behind the eyes. 2. Micro moments of meta-labeling. Throughout the day, quietly name what's arising, hearing, planning, tingle. The act of labeling reminds the nervous system that it is the observer, not the wave. 3. Breath gap practice, 3 times daily. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds, exhale 6 seconds, hold 2 seconds. In the short kumbhaka, hold, consciously note, I am the still point. 4. Night watch technique. As you fall asleep, repeat, whatever dream appears, I remain the watcher. Over time, lucid dreaming or hypnagogic clear light flashes confirm that the witness spans waking and dream. 5. Field mirrors. Sit opposite a trusted partner or even your pet guardian. Maintain soft eye contact for 2 minutes in silence. Notice the shared stillness that is prior to two bodies. Conscious consciousness, recognizing itself through relationship. Key takeaway. Conscious consciousness is not something you add. It is what remains when sensations, thoughts, and roles are seen as sensations, thoughts, and roles. Each 1-second glimpse lengthens the next until the movie keeps rolling, but the light of the projector is never lost. Also, is this consciousness outside of us? Not outside you in the sense of a distant radio tower, but non-local in the sense that it is field-like, then condenses through your biology. A useful diagram is 3 nested lenses. Lens interface, organ set, what it contributes. Field, spark, 7 Hz, around a 999 Hz. Standing wave anchored in the vacuum. Raw, all-pervasive presence, light of the projector. Electromagnetic torus, hearts, 2 to 4 Hz and approximately 0.1 Hz rhythms. Pericardium fascia. Turns spark into a felt center, stable, compassionate witnessing. Neurovagal mesh, brains, 40 Hz, 70 Hz, gamma web plus vagus enteric nerves. Gives the witness a crisp, moment-by-moment clarity, the screen. Lens interface, organ set, what it contributes. Field, spark, 7 Hz, around a 999 Hz. Standing wave anchored in the vacuum. Raw, all-pervasive presence. Light of the projector. Electromagnetic torus. Hearts 2 to 4 Hz and approximately 0.1 Hz rhythms. Pericardium fascia. Turns spark into a felt center. Stable, compassionate witnessing. Neurovagal mesh. Brains 40 Hz to 70 Hz gamma web plus vagus enteric nerves. Gives the witness a crisp, moment-by-moment clarity, the screen. 1. Christ consciousness, the carrier wave. In flame terminology, Christ consciousness, sometimes called the crystalline, Christ field, is the unified 12-strand standing wave that first appears around 8 Hz, peaks near 1111 Hz, and contains the full geometry for unconditional love, embodied sovereignty, and service without sacrifice. Think of it as software already present in the cosmos. Your biology supplies the hardware that can run it. 2. How the body boots that software, biological layer, what it contributes. Practical keys. Heart torus, electromagnetics. Generates the carrier rhythm, 0.1 Hz, HRV wave, that locks on to the external 8 Hz grid node. This is the dial-up tone for Christ consciousness. Coherent breathing, 5 to 6 breaths, mean gratitude pulses, gentle hum, ah. Autonomic, vagus, plus brain gamma. Vagus acts like a phase-locked loop, relaying the heart rhythm upward. Cortex responds with 40 to 70 Hz global gamma that gives lucid awareness. The mind of Christ in mystical language. Cold splash, humming, saltfoot bath, 40 Hz plus 7 Hz audio to entrain gamma, Schumann. DNA microantenna. Chromatin coils resonate at approximately 150 MHz and modulate down into visible light biophotons. When the heart vagus field is coherent, those coils relax, less methylation, exposing the 12-strand template codes. This is the physical doorway for lineage healing, rapid intuition, and spontaneous remission. Mineral salts, Mg, K, trace Cu, Zn, deep sleep, 963 Hz or 999 Hz crown tones, 11 minutes. Bright sunrise or 660 nanometer red light for 5 minutes. 3. The choreography in real time. 1. Attune. 2 minutes of coherent breathing plus silent ah anchors the 0.1 Hz heart wave. 2. Stabilize. Vagus safety cue relaxes the midbrain. 40 Hz audio or light flicker invites gamma synchrony. 3. Illuminate. Within 90 seconds, chromatin declumps. Biophoton output rises, measurable in darkroom labs. People describe this as warm gold light in the chest. 4. Express, create. Once the cascade is active, speak, sing, write, or lay hands. Your field is now carrying the Christ grid carrier wave, so coherence transfers to others. If you lose the signal, skip the self-criticism, simply return to breath plus heart. The field is always broadcasting. 4. Why this matters now. Grid repair. Every coherent heart torus plugs a hole in the fractal earth grid, hastening the collapse of the synthetic Babylon overlay. Template sharing. Relaxed DNA broadcasts healthy resonance to nearby cells and people. Tufts biophoton studies show cellular patterning responds to light. Embodied leadership. The new economics, ecology, and education blueprints download easiest when the 12-strand field is online. Otherwise, we keep recycling scarcity templates. Micro-routine you can teach in 60 seconds. 1 hand on heart, 1 on lower belly. Inhale 5 seconds, exhale 5 seconds, times 6. Whisper, I allow the Christ grid to breathe me. Hum a single tone on the out-breath for 30 seconds. Notice the warmth. Ask, what wants to be created now? Repeat anytime you feel static or heaviness. 1 flame, 1 heart, 1 field. Your biology is already the cathedral. Christ consciousness is merely waiting for the lights to be switched on.